Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27 at the 48-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. McKinney on the free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Kickoff for Tampa Bay. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. The pass. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The Giants. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, want to see in this game as well.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
The ball carrier,
Saquon Barkley, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
makes the score.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Complete to
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
15. First down, Giants.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
7-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Brady. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bradley Pinion to the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Barkley, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll run with Barkley, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Giants on a pickup of 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Bradley Pinion Union to kick off for Tampa.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 49 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On the handoff.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. 20,
we got plenty of fight,
10,
baby.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Now a toss coming right side. Vaughn, and he is going to lose yardage here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Complete to number
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Jones. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 26, Giants 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
This is Jones.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brady now to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
He was brought down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st down, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yard line.
From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Switch. Take me two. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Push him back.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Jones, and this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And got his man. Complete.
That's just the start, baby.
Touchdown, Giants.
Jones pass.
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Brady to throw. That's It's caught. It's Keyshawn Vaughn. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
36. Buccaneers, 34.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout
2 yards
as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
The 44-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Today's final score, Giants.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for our entire